Hi guys, it's week 8 of the Amundsen On channel. Crazy that we've already been doing this for 2 months, but yeah. So basically, this week we're talking about the um, mental processes basically that we have during a panic attack. Um, it's kind of hard for me to put into words what I experience during a panic attack. Um, there's basically two reasons why I have a panic attack about emetophobia, and that is one of them is that I will eat something, like go out and eat, and then come home later and not feel good and just think about it and think that I got food poisoning. The second one is happens when I've been around someone that's sick, like this kind of sick, and I come back home, or it's been a certain amount of time since I've come in contact with it, and then I start to feel sick, but usually it's just anxiety, but I start to feel sick and then I worry and worry and worry. So, for me, basically, I guess it doesn't really matter what causes the panic attack because it's pretty much the same either way. The only difference with the food poisoning one is that after a certain amount of time, I calm down because food poisoning only can happen between a certain amount of time. For me, the safe hours after is about, if it's past about 12 hours, probably 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours, then I think I'm safe. But between the time I eat it and about 8, 9 hours, if I think it's something questionable, then yeah, I freak out. So, my panic attacks basically start with either a feeling that I have, just a general like offness, I guess, like you don't feel completely yourself, or like sometimes I'll just get like an upset stomach, or have just something going on, some kind of dizziness or anything like that. Um, I do have IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, and I think it's caused from a lot of the stress that I put on myself because of this phobia. And sometimes I'll have symptoms. Sorry if this grosses anyone out, but I'll have diarrhea a lot. So I've kind of, like, I used to have that be one of the things that set off my panic attacks, was having diarrhea. But then when I realized I had IBS, I was just kind of like, diarrhea happens all the time, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna be sick. So I kind of like stopped freaking out about that, which I guess is good. But um, 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 so yeah, basically it either starts with a feeling, or it used to start with like maybe diarrhea or something. Once the feeling begins, then the thoughts set in, and the thoughts are basically just retracking my day, like what did I eat today, who was I around today, like did I wash my hands a lot today, like where did I go, I'm trying to think of anything else. Just you start to think about what have you done and what are the chances of you becoming ill with a virus or getting food poisoning. I'm pretty picky about what I eat. I don't really eat out very much, and if I do eat out, I don't eat things that I consider to be dangerous. I eat safe foods. I wash my hands like right before I eat. I try not to eat with my hands as much as possible. So if I can't think of anything that could cause me in my head to feel sick from food, then normally I can calm down a little bit. And if I wasn't around someone that's sick and stuff, and I've been keeping my hands out of my face, then I normally calm down a little bit after that too. But in the case of being worried that I ate something bad, this is what my mind does. I will count how many hours it's been since I've eaten the food that I think may be causing me to feel sick. I will usually Google some kind of article maybe on the exact place where I got the food, or like how long does it take for these food poisoning symptoms to set in from this kind of food. Then I'll usually read and read, or I'll go on the IES website and post some kind of a thing in that, and hopefully someone comments on it and is able to tell me something about anything to comfort me, anything. Usually if it's really bad and I think that it's a food thing, then I will drink water, I'll sip on water, and I will chew peppermint gum like crazy. I don't know what it is about that, but I usually, if I'm having a panic attack, and if I'm just really like feeling bad or icky or anything, then I chew that gum, and sometimes I even fall asleep with it in my mouth because I refuse to spit it out when I'm feeling like crap. I have to have gum with me at all times. Like, if I don't have it, then I kind of start to freak out, thinking, like, what if I need it and all that stuff. So, basically, the only thing that I do during a panic attack is if I'm at home, then I come up to my room and I sit in my room and I'm very isolated during panic attacks. For both reasons, food poisoning or if someone's sick. And more if someone's sick because I don't want to be around my house if they're sick and have been around the house too. So basically, yeah, isolation. I kind of do this thing where I will like kind of rock like this when I'm nervous and having kind of a panic attack. I notice that I get kind of hot sometimes. Sometimes I'll get cold and shaky. Depends on the situation, I guess. Let's see. Sorry, my thoughts are a little bit scattered right now. With the food poisoning thing, after a certain amount of time, like I said, I'm usually okay and I can usually go back to normal functioning and whatever. But with the stomach virus, usually my panic lasts for at least a week and it's pretty bad. I usually don't eat, and what goes through my head basically is if I get this, well, I'll tell you, like the last time my mom was sick, I had to make sure that in case I did get it, that I had a way to get out of my room very quickly in the middle of the night. Like, say I woke up and I felt sick. Then I made a path for myself to get out, and I made sure my door was cracked, made sure I left a light on in my room. Just, it's those things like, what if I wake up and I feel like I have to puke and I can't get to the bathroom in time? Or, like, if you're in an unfamiliar place and you don't know your way around or it's dark, those are things that I think of. So my brain kind of thinks, okay, well, you feel like crap, somebody's sick, maybe you're sick, clear a pathway or put a plastic bag in your trash can just in case you have to use it, and make sure you have a way to the bathroom. Luckily, the bathroom's right next door to my room. But lately, like, when I panic, I try to do positive self-talk. I try to talk to myself and be like, you're fine. Like, you're going to be fine. Even if you do get sick, it's not going to be the end of the world. You've gotten sick before and you're still here and everything's fine. It won't last very long. And, whoever's in the house is sick right now, but they're alive, aren't they? Like, I try to just justify these thoughts and, like, comfort myself in a way. A lot of times I listen to music and read books or go on the IES website. Sometimes I text people and chat people, and eventually my panic attack subsides. I don't know. I mean, the processes are all kind of jumbled together. I guess the processes in my mind. It's all just kind of a lot of, I guess, panicking and just wondering. It's the what ifs. What if I get sick? What if I'm not prepared when I get sick? What if I'm out when I get sick? What if what I ate is going to cause me to get sick? How long is it going to take for this to kick in? How long am I going to be sick for if this starts? So it's a lot of crazy stuff that you shouldn't think about, but I do. So I guess that's basically it. I'm still trying to get better at dealing with my panic, but I think I've got a few ways that I comfort myself and calm myself down. And like I said, positive self-talk, peppermint gum, sipping on water, being in a comfortable place for you, which you can't always do, so it's kind of hard. But yeah, that is basically it for me, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.